This might be a big one. What is happening, people? We're out here for day 4, all set up pretty much. Got the underwater camera down, seeing some sand and some big rocks down there, which is interesting. Kind of moved a little bit further away from where I was yesterday. But gonna start with this big old chartreuse jig, tube jig. It's been working a little bit for me. Not a ton of success this trip, but a decent one there yesterday, and some fish here and there. So hoping for a little more active day today. Let's get to fishing. Water depth is about 7 meters or so here. Water temperature 2.3 degrees Celsius, if you were wondering. I'm sure you were. Everybody else is packing up this morning, heading out. They camped overnight, a couple groups. About 11 o'clock right now. Set up a little bit later than yesterday, chatting and stuff. My pal Lucas is heading out with his dad. They're done for the weekend, back to school tomorrow. So might be a longer day without him to come over and visit, tell stories and such. That's alright, I'll see him again, I'm sure. Alright, no action thus far. Got the jaw jacker set up though outside on the quick strike rig, of course, with a smaller bait, something that my friend left behind. Gonna try that out. Not the big 9-inch mackerel that I typically use, more of like a 6-inch sort of bait fish. So gonna try that, see how it goes. Except that jaw jacker didn't even require stitches or get decapitated or nothing. Got the slugger out there on that thing, so we'll see how that goes. It's a lot of rod to be bent over with that jaw jacker, but I wanted to try it out. The one fella who just left with his son, Curtis there, he said that this morning they caught a 47-inch pike right around here, which is amazing. So they're down there. But the pike have to be pretty big out in this area because there's big lake trout around. If you're not big, you get eaten. You know, let's go really wild. Use this pink rattle bait of my daughter's. It's from HCL. I apologize, I can't remember the name of it right now. Big pink rattle bait. I don't know if I've used that down out here at all. So we'll give it a try today. Why not? At the very least, might catch a huge pike. Oh, and just like that. We've got lake trout come over to it, give it a little knock. That was interesting. Just as soon as I dropped it down there, trout. So I want to talk about my setup a little bit here today in the Escape 2800. By Eskimo. I've actually only got one hole that I'm fishing out of, and the other side is left blank, and then I have a hole for my underwater camera and the transducer of the fish flasher. Now typically I'm running 3 holes in here, 2 for fishing in. We're allowed to have 2 lines down and all that, or if someone else is with me. So you kind of get locked into those patterns of doing things, and it occurred to me yesterday that I had a hole that I wasn't actually using because I had to move the dead stick outside, because in here it was just going to get tangled up with everything else, having 2 lines down, being by myself, and then camera too. So just for a little experimentation, had that that trout come over right away to this pink rattle bait. I've got a similar one in a perch pattern. I'm going to switch out to it and just see if it elicits some sort of response. Maybe the pattern just wasn't what it was looking for, but it liked the rattle. I don't know. We'll get this green perchy looking rattle bait from HCL down there and see if it brings about any eyeballs. Oh yeah, there's a trout right on cue. Came over to look at it. I'm gonna just drag it up here a little bit and see if he wants to chase. Can't see it on the camera now. Interesting though. Drop down a different hook, another trout comes right over. Might have been the same trout, but this isn't what it's looking for either. So Instead of wasting too much time with that, I'm actually going to pull it right out and change it up again. But let's go away from the rattles for a moment and go to this white tube jig I was using yesterday. Oh, jaw jackers set off. Jaw jackers set off. This will be the first time I've actually... Oh no, it's still there. Man, this is the first time I've ever had anything on the jaw jacker. Oh, this is awesome. It's got that quick straight rig with that smaller bait on it. Oh yeah, not a big one. Not a big one. Not a big one. So nothing big, but actually that's the size I'm looking for. Man, I'm not prepared here. Just a little guy. 27 inches. Yeah, little guy. You know what? I'm keeping this one. Gonna eat him. Yeah, your supper. Well, that was cool. That's a first for me. I've never had any success with the jaw jacker. I haven't used it a whole lot, that being said, but that's a first for me, getting a fish on it. I'm going to be honest with you though, just resetting it there. My confidence level with setting those things is not very high. Like I had a couple misfires there setting it up, and I'm keeping all my body parts out of the way of the path of the rod, but wow. Okay, pretty slow right now, so let's have a little fun to kill the time and do a totally non-scientific experiment, but non-scientific experiments is kind of the order of the day around here in this world these days. Not to get too political, but I've got 5 different dinner bells here, spoons, and I've never had much luck with them. They're from Frostbite. I've got 2 Williams Wobbler spoons, both size W60, the red and silver and blue and silver. I've had success with both, mostly the blue and silver. But like I said, not much with the dinner bells. Now, are these trout hooks necessarily? Not necessarily. But there's walleye down there, there's pike, and let's just see. What I'm going to do here is put each hook on the same rod here. Once it hits the water starter timer for 5 minutes, and just see what happens. Again, totally non-scientific, and I just want to see if one of these hooks happens to bring about a response. Probably total fluke, total luck, whatever. It doesn't mean much, but just something fun to pass the time. All right, let's get going. First up, start with this little dinner bell here. I don't know the name of it, but it's crazy colored, kind of zebra pink and white. Going on the Frostbite Mr. Big. 5-minute timer starting now. Okay, so the first dinner bell's down there, and let's see what happens. Oh, there's a trout go by. Just turn the camera trying to find the hook, and oh, we're hooked up. Oh. What the heck? Okay. first Frostbite dinner bell down there, and I saw a trout go by, and there he is. Oh, there's 2 of them down there. So yeah, now what do? Do I switch hooks after the 5-minute buzzer goes off? But there was 2 of them down there. I saw one and then felt it grab the hook, spit it out, and then I saw another one down there with it, so 2 at a time. That was crazy. I don't know, that wasn't, that was probably 1 minute into the timer, or maybe 2. So we did get a response based on what? I don't know what factors could have been at play there. Timing. That's time. Alright, next up we'll go with this white one. Forgive me, I can't remember all the crazy names for these things. Okay, timer's on. Hook's down. Oh! There's a trout circling. Wouldn't be able to play this game without an underwater camera, would you? Unless you actually caught something. Getting a mite bit warm. Oh, there's a trout there. There is a trout there sniffing at it. Didn't take it though. Went right up to it, looked at it, changed his mind. Now if I wasn't playing this game with these hooks, would I already have a fish? Okay, timer's gone off. Got a little bit of a response, at least a look. Not a bite like the first one, but a look. Next, this blue and silver puppy. Start the timer. I'll give it a few extra seconds at the end. Oh, I got a fish. Yeah. Okay. So that worked. That worked. Holy cow. Got the leader here. Yeah. Got a little trout. Oh boy. He's a feisty one. Oh, tried to back itself. Whoa! I'm taking you home and that's it. Relax. Okay. So, on the blue and silver dinner bell, we got this little guy. The winner so far. Gonna keep on going. And he is 28 and a half and not getting released. All that within 5 minutes. Okay. We got a fish on the descent. Like first 10 seconds it was going down on this blue and silver dinner bell. That's another keeper. Okay, next. Well, these two are very similar actually. I don't know if this is Bingo Flamingo or it's the other one, but Disco Rockin' Red or something. We'll put that down next as we continue to do our little 5-minute per hook experiment to elicit a response. So far we've had a couple responses and a catch on the hooks we've tried. So that was cool. Okay, starting now. So this is the 4th hook down in the experiment of 7 hooks. The 4th one being another dinner bell. Name unknown, parts unknown. Oh! Whoa! Holy smokes, a trout just missed it. Whoa, he came in hard and fast and just missed it when I was jigging it. See if we can get him chase it up here. He's still there. He's still there. I might get this guy. This guy wants to go crazy on my line. That's a shout out to my daughter Aspen when she was 4 fishing out here. That one got a response as well, and maybe even a taste by that fish, but not enough to set the hook on. So on to our final entry by Frostbite. Another dinner bell, very similar pattern and color. Not a whole lot of difference. They are different hooks, but barely. Not actually sure why I bought both these ones actually. Down she goes. Start the timer. I still got 2 Williams wobblers on the list here to try out after this last dinner bell. Yeah, there's a pike there. Or no, light trout. And it's going for it. It went for it, definitely. Hard to see in the shadows there, but it went for it. It hit it. Wants to hit it again. Hit that. Hit it. That's it. That one there. Got a hit, got a bite. Not enough to set the hook on, but well, that's the last of the Frostbites. I'm pretty sure all of them got some sort of action. Might just be the timing. Now, I know I said I was going to run that red and blue Williams wobbler, the W60s, but being the scientist that I am, I'm thinking I should go down to, I think I have smaller sizes of those that are, yeah, these W40s, which are much more similar sized to the dinner bells. You can see there. Much more similar in size as opposed to the W60s. So let's put on the red and silver warbler. Warbler's a bird. Wobbler's a hook. And let's see if this competition can heat up just like this tent is with the heater on medium when it's 1 degree outside. Go. I think something just bumped the camera. Okay, that's it. No action on the Williams Wobbler, this red and silver. No fish seen, no bites felt. Now we're going to try the last one on this list. The blue and silver Williams Wobbler. Same size as that red and silver, W40. Oh, there we go. Got one. Got one. Another small one. Another small one. This has been a cool experiment. I really should be getting that camera up. Okay, got the camera up. And fish is about to come up. Okay. Another little guy. Liking these little spoons. There we go. Just a small one. 26. Just a real small one. I'm not going to keep that one. It is very small. Okay, so what did we learn? If trout are around and they're hungry, they'll eat anything. Yeah, so I'm going to have to get back to that fellow on Instagram with the conversation we were having this morning about what hooks to use to get smaller fish, because today did a little messing around and ended up getting some smaller fish. Now, is that all that's around? It seems to be, but because that's what I got earlier on the quick strike. But yeah, so we tried 5 of the dinner bells from Frostbite. All of them elicited some sort of response. The blue and silver actually caught, I caught one on it, one trout. A couple others I had bites, a couple others fish came around right away. The blue and silver, it was bit upon its descent within the first 10 seconds of going in the water. Then the Williams Wobblers, tried those similar sizes, W40, red and silver never got much of anything. And then the blue and silver caught me the smallest of the trout so far today, a little 26-inch. I released that one because it's a little bit smaller than I'd like. I'd like a little bit bigger than that. Not much, but a little bit bigger. He felt a little bit skinny. So yeah, not much bias in this. Oh, and my jaw jacker just went off. Okay. Oh yeah. Ooh. Heavy. It's heavy. Got that big 9-inch mackerel down there, and whatever bit it, got off. Son of a gun. Oh. Did a number on this guy, but got off. Gutted him. Dang it. Man, that felt like a good one. Okay, until I was, before I was so rudely interrupted by that jaw jacker and fish. Got that reset now. So yeah, tried those 7 hooks. Got a fish on a Williams Wobbler, and there's only 2 of the Williams Wobblers. And got a fish on the Frostbite dinner bell, and there was 5 of those. So odds, I guess, go towards the Williams Wobbler, I guess, in a way. But all the dinner bells were getting action too. So using those smaller hooks, maybe should try them more often, I guess. But again, a lot of factors. Only seeing small ones here so far anyway. But regardless, I've got a couple for dinner so far. Released the one, and jaw jacker's reset. Now return to the old hooks I always use. No, I'll try these ones out a little more too. Back to that challenge I just did with the spoons. The 2 hooks that caught fish, they're both blue and silver in design. That's what the trout are liking. And the herring they went after, my first fish, bluish and silver. The mackerel, I catch a lot of them, blue and silver. The larger Williams wobbler that I catch a lot of trout on, blue and silver. I think there's a pattern. Yeah. Ah. Didn't get that hook set. He was chasing it though. He's still after it. Oh, and the quick strike went off. And I've got one going here. Make a decision. He's biting this one. I gotta go the quick strike. Ah! Oh yeah. Got a good one. Got a good one. Had that other one in the shack chasing that chartreuse. Oh, up to the leader already. Maybe it's not that good. There we go. Nice one. That is a nice specimen right there. I hope you can see it. Okay, here's what we ended up with. Nice one, hey? And he's a 27. 27. I'm going to let him go too. A little bit on the skinny side. Okay. So just caught that 27 on the quick strike rig with the mackerel on the jaw jacker. And as that was going off, I had this big chartreuse tube jig down and had a trout chasing it as well. To be honest, I think this might have been too big for the trout that was chasing it. That's why I couldn't get it to really commit to it. But then again, there's a 9-inch mackerel out there, and the one that bit it was not a big trout either. It was a 27-incher. So they're going after small hooks and the really big bait today, the small fish. It's kind of unusual, I would say. So anyway, I'm going to switch up to a smaller tube jig, go back to the white, smaller one I have, and set this one aside for a minute. And yeah, we'll see what happens. It's a good day so far. Looked like a smaller trout, like the same size we've been seeing here so far, that under 30-inch range, which is cool. I've got room for one more. So let's put down the blue and silver dinner bell and see if it can duplicate what it did for me in that little spoon challenge. There we go, on the dinner bell. There we go. Not a big one, but it'll do. Saw him coming up to it on the camera there. Oh, come on. Path of least resistance, bud. Blue and silver dinner bell. Does it again. Another nice small one. Okay, nice size. 29. That's good keeper size. Oh, jaw jacker just went off. Oh, I lost it. I lost it. Son of a gun. Yeah, I lost it. Whew. Got another one there. Another lake trout. See if I can get him to chase. Oh, he's going to the quick strike rig. Oh, and there's a pike here now too. We got a pike. Got a pike on, and it's tangled in the camera. That other trout looked like it was going towards the jaw jacker. This pike might be not bad size. Maybe they're not wrapped around the camera. That's good. Oh, there's the Leader. Whoa! He is not ready to come up here. Now I'm wrapped around the camera. Yeah. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Ah. Just broke. Just broke off. Oh. Broke the clasp. I lost my dinner bell. And it was actually working now for me. There's a pike down there running around with a dinner bell. That looked like a good sized pike too. But got wrapped up in the camera. The camera giveth and the camera taketh away. Yeah, I'll take the L on that lost pike. That was my fault. Pulling on that camera cord just too hard. Trying to get it up here so I could free the fishing line or the line from the camera. I don't know if I should have loosened the drag more and let it just maybe work itself out. Bring the fish and the camera up to the hole that I'm fishing in, maybe. I've done it this way before and it's worked out, but I just pulled too hard and I opened up that clasp pulling on it. Oh, there's a trout. Oh, Jesus. I set the hook as he spit it out. Oh man, that was hilarious. Again, anticipation sometimes from the camera. They really respond to it falling and the wobbler doing the little flutter down. Another smaller sized trout by the looks of it. Now he's moved on. Try this big tube jig again. See if we can hook up a massive trout. Rally time. Last 40 minutes or so before I pack her in, I think. Yesterday was a really long day. Tonight we'll keep it a little more reasonable. Oh, we're hooked up. We're hooked up. I got something. It's not big, but I got something. Doing some head shakes. Must be a lake trout, I would say. Don't have to worry about a camera cord this time. Love that sound. That is on the white tube jig that I just switched to as well. Has a little bit of a minnow head on it. Alright. 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 Giving her. Not going to surrender easy. Not going to go sweetly into that dark night. On the Mr. Big Rod. Got the 40-pound Power Pro test on it. Braid for a carbon leader. Getting tired out now. Oh yeah, a bunch more bubbles. Here it comes. Looks like the biggest one of the night, or day. Okay, this is a little better. Big female. Bigger than what I've caught so far today. Unique dorsal fin on it. Right on. Give her a quick measure. About 34 3/4 inches for this lady. Gonna put her back. And she's off. So that was on the white tube. The minnow head on it. So let's put that back down there. Not gonna bother with the minnow. Let's just see what happens without. See if we can get hooked up here one more time before my night is done. That was exactly what I was looking for, you know. Nice fight. Feel that pull on line. Oh, love it. Oh. Got another one. Oh, this one might be a bit bigger. It's hard to tell. No, okay, it's probably a bit bigger. Still that white tube jig. No minnow on it this time. Didn't bother breaking out the minnows for that. Although they're right by my feet, I guess I could have. That's a good one. Whoa. Ah! Nope. Jeez. Thought I spit the hook. Did a loop or something. I felt a bunch of slack in the line and... This might be a big one. This might be a big one. Holy smokes, this thing is significant. Got Nessie. No sign of the leader yet. He took out a lot of line. This is a good one. Not going to lie. Whether it's a big pike or a lake trout, I'm not sure at this point. I'm going to safely assume I think that's lake trout. Just because the amount of time line is drug out. Look at that, eh? Wow. Just trying not to let that line rub against the hole too much, but it's the fish's decision. I'm just along for the ride. Oh boy, guys, I don't know if you can't see that yet, but this thing is a good one. And I think it's got wrapped up in my quick straight rig, which is not all that close. So I've got a bit of a jam here. I'm trying to get his head pointed up the hole. It's like looking at the eyes of Moby Dick, to be honest. I'm just poking him with a stick to try to turn him. It's a fatty. He has managed to get wrapped around the quick straight rig that's about 20 yards off to the side here. But this is what we come here for, folks. This is what we come here for. Right here. I could not be happier. What a way to finish off this trip. Let's get it measured. And he measures, he's so close to 39, it's ridiculous. 38 and about 3/4. And he's going back in the water right now.
I'm sorry, are you saying meow?
And he kicks away. Kicks away. Wow. It's been a long trip. Been out touring around for about 3.5 days here and staying in the cabin and away from family. But can't complain. This is doing what I do, right? And I love doing it. But catching fish, not a lot though. But that right there, even though I caught a what was it, a 40 3/4, I think, yesterday. This one was a 1.5 fights. Wrapped up in the quick straight rig from the dead stick over there on the jaw jacker. I wonder if I still have a rod left over there. Who knows? So it came up with all that line too, which probably didn't make the fight any easier. Fighting against another rod there. I hope it's still there. My dump truck's out there in the jaw jacker. And yeah, just amazing way to conclude this trip. I'm so happy you were here to see it. I hope the film turns out awesome. Hopefully. Got the arm a little wet getting in there, but no big deal. None the worse for wear. And the fish is good and takes off and everybody's happy. Well, I'm a little more happier than he is, but awesome. Always have a stick. It's just an old broom handle. I cut a notch in the handle, and what I use this for is when the line, the hooks get stuck at the bottom of the hole, sometimes with a fish, sometimes without. You can run this hook down the line to get your hook dislodged from the bottom edge of the ice. And it floats. So this helped me push the fish away so I could steer his head up the hole. I was almost 100% sure I was going to lose that one. It was a mess. I didn't know if I was going to have to reach up to my shoulder, and I don't think I could have even reached him with the length of my arm. I don't know if I could have, but I would have tried. But anyway. Okay. It's about the time I plan to pack up anyways, and I think I'm going to do that now. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that. I know there's bigger fish in there. I've caught some of them. So just a tally for this trip, about 3.5 days of fishing in the evening, and 15 lake trout and 1 pike, that 35-inch pike. Lost, I don't know how many spit hooks or what have you, and that 1 walleye that was right near the hole. So yeah, 15 Lakers and the 1 pike. So 39 3/4 inch was the big one for today. Yesterday the big one was a 40 3/4 inch. Still looking for that elusive 30 pounder or more. I don't think that 39 I got today would break 25, but it was heavy. Like when they say, oh, tank, yeah, that one was a tank. It was heavy for its length. Yeah. What's going on here? Here we go. Bite is on, I guess. I thought I was going home, but trying to guide him up here. Here we are. Just a little guy. Be a nice eater. Nice. Probably 26, 27 incher. Good one. Let's put you back, okay? Do I dare drop this down again? I dare. Well, this has been a good trip. Not a great trip, but today has been the best day I've had all season long. And I'm going to run that even back into the end of last year. This was a really good day for me. These are the days that keep you motivated doing this stuff. So I'll stay another 10-ish minutes, give it, see if I get any more bites. I hate to pack up when there's clearly seems to be something going on down there. Jeez. There's another one. It's almost like I planned this, right? Ooh, the head shakes. Awesome. This one might be half big. Man, when they kind of turn there and the slack goes in the line, really, that's where you lose them. They spit the hook. Oh, there's the leader. Not bad. Not bad at all. This is a decent fish, guys. There's no line attached. And here's the fish. This is a good one. Gonna do a quick measure on him. 35. The tail pinched. Well, that was super lucky. Here's my snap hook. It just bent and fell apart, and I brought him up through magic, I guess. I don't know. It just fell apart at the top of the hole, and this was just sitting in his mouth. I don't think it was attached to anything. Once I grabbed a hold of him, he must have swung his head and tossed this, and wow. Well, I said I was going 2 fish ago. Yeah, 2 fish ago. Just got another 35-incher. Had some problems with the snap hook there, or snap swivel, whatever you want to call it, bending apart. Really good fight. It was a strong 35-incher. So yeah, awesome. Like I said, best trip this season by far, obviously, and even into last season. If you guys know of some better snap hooks, snap swivels that you use, put them in the comments below. I want to know. I have not been liking these ones. I got some other cheap ones before that they weren't any good either. I thought these ones would be better, but I feel like there has to be better ones out there. I just don't know about them. Crazy to leave at this point with the bite on. Last night when I was here, there wasn't this type of action. I don't think for anybody that was here. Certainly not me. And I stayed until probably about 9 or so. There wasn't much of anything. That walleye that got off, maybe another bite, that's it. So People have asked about lake trout, what it tastes like, commented they don't like it, they do like it, whatever the case may be. Big fish, small fish, which fish is best to keep? I like to keep the smaller ones, leave the trophies out there for someone else to catch. Plus, generally speaking, the smaller ones can be better. I haven't noticed much of a difference myself, but I do try to keep the smaller ones. Is it better than walleye? No, I'm not here to try to sell that or anything like that, but it certainly is a very good fish to eat, and we'd like to show you some recipes that we use at home, because lake trout is something that we eat fairly often, and usually I get enough from the lake up here in the winter to tide us over throughout to the next season. So don't knock it till you try it. Okay, well, I gave myself a little longer than 10 minutes. I stayed about an hour after that big one. Caught 2 more, like you saw, but nothing else is happening here. It's kind of quieted down, so I suspect that might be it for now. Just thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. The channel's only getting better with your support. We love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Ended up with 9 fish today, which is awesome. And I think that's 17 landed for the trip, I believe. All right, thanks so much. Take care. Bye.